What's going on, YouTube? Hey, it's another episode of Sports Picks with Big Zay. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my MLB slate for Thursday, August 25th, 2022. We only got 9 games today, so I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right into it. First game, we got the Angels taking on the Rays. And in this game, we got Patrick Sandoval going up against Drew Rasmussen. And, I'm going to have to take the Rays on the money line. We've been having the Rays all series long. The Rays have been the better team, and we saw the Angels offense get going last time with Shane McClanahan. They almost put up with the win on that one. But going against Drew Rasmussen here, who's just been pitching phenomenal at home, and the Angels OPS in the last 30 days against right-hand pitching at .640. The Rays was one of the worst teams against lefties at one point, but in the last 30 days, they have picked up the pace. They hitting lefties way better than the Angels is hitting righties at .695. Rays OPS the last 30 days against left-handed pitching. I'm gonna take the Rays on the money line. Next game, we got the Cardinals at the Cubs. We got Dakota Hudson going up against Marcus Stroman. And, Marcus Stroman done went up against his Cardinals team twice, and both times he lost. The first one losing 14-5. They had to relieve him after the first inning. Then the second game, he pitched way better. They lost 4-3. I think he's starting to figure out this Cardinals offense. The Cubs did get a strong 7-1 win yesterday, and the Cardinals and Cubs been back and forth. The Cardinals won, then the Cubs won, then the Cardinals won, then the Cubs won. And this one, I'm gonna have to take the Cubs plus 1.5. I just trust Marcus Stroman more than I do Dakota Hudson. Dakota Hudson, 114 innings played with only 60 strikeouts and 53 walks. The walks is a huge concern for me. If he walks these batters in this Cubs lineup, I don't see the Cardinals having a good day at all. I like the Cubs plus 1.5, and I'm leaning toward the Cubs on a money line on a plus money. Next game, we got the Guardians at the Mariners. We got Tristan McKenzie going up against Marco Gonzalez. And, in this one, even though the Mariners, they got the Guardians as slight favorites at -120. I'm going to have to take the Guardians as a slight favorite. Tristan McKenzie, I do trust him a little bit better than Marco Gonzalez. And Mariners in the last Mariners against right-handed pitching have not been that very good in the last 30 days. OPS at .653. Versus the Guardians. The Guardians have upped it against left-handed pitchers. Their OPS in the last 30 days at .744. A lot better than .653. The Guardians is starting to hit left-hand pitching way better in the last 30 days than they did at the beginning of the season. I do like the Guardians lineup. The Guardians been playing real tough, especially with back-to-back away wins at the Padres. So I'm going to take the Guardians on the money line. Next game, we got the White Sox taking on the Orioles. We got Lance Lynn going up against Jordan Lyles. And these is two really good pitchers. Lance Lynn and Jordan Lyles. I really like both of these guys. Last time Lance Lynn went up against his Orioles lineup, they did lose. They lost 6-2. And that was at the White Sox. He gave 6 hits, 5 earned runs, and only 6 innings with one home run. Jordan Lyles is one of the Orioles aces, if not the top pitcher the Orioles have. I'm going to take the Orioles on a plus money, a plus 100. We see White Sox just real slight favorites here. And, even though the White Sox got the win yesterday, they still been really playing bad. The White Sox have been messing us up, screwing us up out of some parlays recently. So I'm just going to stay away from the White Sox as of now. I'm going to take the Orioles at plus 100. Next game, we got the Reds taking on the Phillies. We got Justin Dunn going up against Aaron Nola. And I do think Aaron Nola is by far the way better pitcher than Justin Dunn. I do think that Justin Dunn can pitch a good game in this game, considering that when he played at the Mets, the Reds lost 5-1, and he gave up 4 earned runs. But other than that, the Reds pitching staff really limited that Mets offense. And here going up against Aaron Nola, I think the Phillies do win this game, but at the price of the Phillies, at -300, that's just too big of a price for me to lay. I'm going to take the Phillies in under 8.5 runs. I found it on FanDuel at plus 150. I really like the odds. The Phillies in under 8.5. I really think the Phillies win this game 5-1, maybe 6-1, maybe 4-0, But I'm going to take the Phillies in under 8.5 at plus 150, plus money odds. I really like that play. Next game, we got the Rockies taking on the Mets. We got Ryan Filter going up against Jacob deGrom. And in this one, man, I just think Jacob deGrom is by far the way better pitcher than Ryan Feltner. And the Rockies have not been looked good lately. We had them yesterday against the Rangers. That's one of the games we did lose. We hit a lot of games yesterday though, but just the Rockies they've been playing good. They haven't been pitching good. They haven't been hitting good. I'm gonna just take the Mets on a -1.5. I really want to stay away from that over and under because the Mets, the over and under is 7. I don't see why that's so low. I think we could see an over in this game, but I think the best bet is a Mets -1.5. Next game, we got the Blue Jays taking on the Red Sox. We got Kevin Gausman going up against Cutter Crawford. And in this game, I'm going to take the over 8 runs. Kevin Gausman, he's just been pitching lights out on the road. In his last 5 road games, he's only given up 4 earned runs. He's pitched 26 innings in his last 5 road games, only gave up 4 earned runs. He's just pitching phenomenal on the road. I just feel like it's going to come to a spot where he goes at a team and the team just shows up to play. He's pitching lights out, 0 earned runs to the Yankees, a 28-5 loss. Last time against his Red Sox team, they won 28-5. Another 7-2 win, 6-5 win against the Orioles, 3-2 win. And he only gave up 4 earned runs in his last 5 away games. And Cutter Crawford, even though he's pitched really good against teams like the Astros, this is a Blue Jays team that's just simply coming alive, especially on the offensive side. I like the over 8 in this game. We got the over and under set real high at over 9. I'm gonna take the over 8, do an alternate run line. I think this cashes early in this game. Either the Red Sox get the Gausman or the Blue Jays get the Crawford, one of the two. I won't be surprised if they get the both of them. I'm gonna take the over 8 in the Blue Jays Red Sox game. Next game, we got the Twins taking on the Astros. We got Chris Archer going up against Luis Garcia. And, Chris Archer's on a 7-game losing streak. And the last time he went up against his Astros team, they lost 11-3. And Luis Garcia hasn't been pitching the best lately for the Astros, but I think he's good enough here to get the win for the Astros. I'm going to take the Astros on the money line at -180. You don't see the Astros at too steep of a price, but, the -180 I could deal with. I'm going to take the Astros on the money line. The last game of the day, we got the Yankees at the Athletics. We got Jameson Talon against James Caprielin. And we got two lineups that, the Athletics has been hitting the ball at home. And the Yankees offense starting to come alive just a little bit. We got the over and under set at 7-2. This is a real low scoring game. But in this one, I'm going to take the under 8. I really don't want to mess with the over. The Yankees have not cashed a lot of overs this whole month. It's been a lot of low scoring games. Jameson Talon, he's a really good pitcher. I think he's good enough to limit this Athletics lineup. James Caprielin is the same. I wouldn't be surprised if Yankees win this game, maybe 6-2, 5-2, maybe even like 4-2, 3-1. I'm going to take the under 8 in this game. I think that's the best line and the best pick in the Yankees and Athletics game. And this has been Sports Picks with Big Zay, y'all. I know I got a different background now. I'm actually in my closet room. My son's out there sleeping, in the living room, and he got his little, he's out there in his little seat. He's out there knocked, he got the little music out there. I don't want to disturb him, so I came in my closet room. But, if y'all could, please give me a like, man. Please give me a subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm almost at 400 subscribers. Y'all know when I started this channel, I only had 20 subscribers, and we ain't going nowhere but up, baby. We hitting Vegas for all we got. I'm coming with that big Mike Tyson punch to Vegas face today. I need all their money out their pockets. I want to walk. I want my pockets so fat that it look like I'm sagging when I leave today. Hey, this has been Sports Picks with Big Zay. Hey, drop y'all's picks in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all got. Let me know if y'all hit yesterday, if y'all lost yesterday. We family in the gambling world. This has been Sports Picks with Big Zay. I appreciate everything, YouTube. God bless y'all. I'm out.